Hello, and welcome back to Might and Magic 3, Isles of Terra. So, at this point, the world has really kind of opened up a fair bit. I don't have a ton of quests to go off of, just this return the relic to the Shrine of Icarus. And I just accidentally closed the map, sorry. Let's open that again. And yeah, the world has really kind of opened up. At this point, I have the key for the Fortress of Fear here. I have the key for the Cathedral of Carnage. Got both of those out of Arachnid Cavern. I've also gotten a toehold in Swamp Town. And then I've also got the Cyclops Cavern here as another possibility. And I'm not 100% sure what I feel like doing. I do know that at this point I do want to go and train. Everybody can train up to level 11. So 12 actually, sorry. Everybody can train up to level 12, which should be a pretty decent boost. And at that point, I think the order that I'm going to do is Cyclops Cavern. I want to see if I can actually fight the Cyclops in there, because there's a few of those. Then I might putz around outside Swamp Town, try to get a bit better established there. I've also found the code word to get into Blistering Heights, but I just right now no. The other thing I want to do is I do want to take a crack at Castle Whiteshield, see if I can't get into there. So I'm kind of thinking that what I might do for this episode is go train and then just poke my head into Castle Whiteshield. It might be a save and reload kind of thing, like it might just kill me depending on what's in there. Normally I should be, like in vanilla, I'd be able to tootle around in Castle Whiteshield no problem. But with the mod, and as we saw in Blood Rain, yeah, it's kind of nasty. So I think that's the plan. And Cyclops Cavern, that will should get me all of the keys for the fortresses and stuff here. It'll get me Halls of Insanity and Dark Warrior's Keep are the other two fortresses that I haven't been able to, I can't get into yet. So yeah, that's the goal for today. So let's tootle off here. I just went and deposited some money and stuff like that. And we are going to go down to Freeman and off into training. So, other than that, off camera, I just sold some junk. 486 experience, for crying out loud, Gandora. Dang it. We are... Oh, and it's even nighttime. Ooh, and I just trained. What time is it? 12:06. Okay. Can we fight our... Okay, cool. We can fight our way through ninjas unbuffed. I am, however, going to do a buff cycle. We're going to do just the usual. I'm not going to bother hitting the well for this, but I hit the well afterwards. So we'll do Terra was... oh, come on. Cast the actual spell. And I'm just going to do Heroism and Power Shield, I think. I want to see how that goes with fighting those Sonic ninjas at this point. So, let's go... Oh, I haven't found the code word for that yet, but I think... let me find it here. Swamp Town, yes, this will get me back into Swamp Town. So I'll have to fight my way back down to the guild. But that shouldn't be too big of an issue. Maybe I'll just putz around in Swamp Town a bit. I'll see how the fight with these Sonic Ninjas in here goes. Okay, so I did the math on Dragon's Breath too, and it's actually quite a bit more efficient than Conflagration at this point, because it's 5 points of damage per caster level. So now that she's level 12, it's 60 points of damage. So let's do that. Smack, smack, smack. And you know what? I might actually... Oh no, there's no point in doing it in a fight. Just hit somebody. Let's hit him with acid again. Like, Dragon Breath is really nice because it actually hits people behind as well. Try electricity. See how that goes for you. With one left, let's just beat him up. Okay, so the Sonic Ninjas are definitely doable at this point. Let's see how badly everybody got beat up based on that. Not too bad. I mean, definitely something to keep an eye on, hit points and things like that. But doing pretty okay, actually. So maybe I will clear Swamp Town, see if I can find the code at least, because there's some cool stuff in Swamp Town too. Oh, we got 3 now. Whack, whack, whack. Oh, back down to 1. Okay. So let's check the guild first, see what we can get. Buy spells, please. Duplication can be very good. Disintegrate. Paralyze. And Fantastic Freeze? Sure. And actually, something I should do. Let's take a look at the info on some of these spells here. So, like, Disintegrate just gives you a chance to straight up kill an enemy. Duplication lets you reproduce items. Fantastic Freeze is nice. It's a group of enemies that get hit for 125 cold damage. That's very, very useful when I go into Blistering Heights. Yeah, so Dragon Breath, 5 points of damage per caster level. Now, one of the interesting things I've noticed, and I hope you don't mind me babbling on about the spells here a little bit, but I'm thinking of it, so I may as well. But Dragon Breath, you compare it to something like Fireball. So Fireball does 5 to 8 points of damage. So you average that out to 6.5 per caster level. So multiply 6.5, so 6 times 12 is 72, plus another 3, 75 points of damage. Compare that to Dragon's Breath for a straight up 60. So you get an extra 15 points of damage, basically, from Fireball, and Lightning Bolt, I think, is maybe that's Lloyd Beacon, not Lightning Bolt. So 3 to 10, so it's much swingier, potentially more damage, but the average is still about the same, about 6.5. You're limited in the, like, either lightning or fire, so electricity or fire, whereas Dragon's Breath can do either, and it does a flat, consistent 60 damage. And when you look at when I get out here, I'll look at the spell costs for them, and I think when Jeff Ludwig was rebalancing some of the items and or the spells and stuff like that, he kind of overlooked a few, and I think Lightning Bolt and Fireball were a couple of those. So, yeah. Let's check out what Alander can get. Ooh, Alander can get Town Portal. Thank you. Alander can get Stone to Flesh. Alander can get Fiery Flail. Cure Paralysis. Don't care about the rest of it. If we look at Alander's spell info here, the one that is particularly interesting is Holy Bonus. No, Heroism. So, in vanilla, this is an unbelievably powerful spell. It's a +1 to hit for every level of the caster. In a Ludmeister, it's a flat plus 10. Or it maxes out at plus 10. I'm not sure if it's flat or if it maxes out. But either way, it makes it fall off quite a bit, which is one of the reasons why I've been kind of prioritizing accuracy, because Holy Bonus is not going to be able to carry me the way it would in a vanilla game. The others, Heroism's not going to be able to carry me. The other ones, Holy Bonus and Bless, both still scale. So that is significant. I'm not sure about Power Shield. I don't know if it continues to scale past 10 or if it's like Heroism. But normally the Heroism plus Power Shield are kind of the most useful buffs in the game, just because they are so effective at powering up your characters by so much. What else is interesting? I mean, the fact that I've got Town Portal now is wonderful. It's an expensive spell to cast, but it's basically going to free up one of my Lloyd's Beacons. So I've now got 4 of my 6 characters who can teleport me around, and theoretically, Katrina could also buy Town Portal, and probably should. Just, again, to have a backup, because she doesn't spend her spell points on a ton else. And maybe a stone. I can't afford stone to flesh at the moment. Give me just a second here. I need to blow my nose. Okay, sorry. Just ended up over at Septimus here, but I don't think there's going to be anything I want to buy for him. Maybe Fantastic Freeze? Couldn't hurt. It's a pretty good way to do a big chunk of damage to a bunch of dudes. So I'm broke now. But with that in mind, let's go and finish exploring Swamp Town. So we already did the Statue of Yad, which is stairs, and the 2 statues give you passwords for the very late game. So not anything I'm terribly worried about now. This is going to summon a ghost. I'm not going to do that, because ghosts are spooky, and they age you. So the funerary grounds. In here, we have a bunch of loot. Except for that one, that's another ghost. Oh, and let me get... now that I'm actually exploring instead of just running through towns, let's get Wizard's Eye up. Lurid Steam is a spell. Let's give Cure Paralysis to Katrina. Don't think she had that yet. An Eerie Light is an ancient artifact of evil. Here we have some ancient jewelry. Moldy dirt. Ancient jewelry. And Eerie Light is another ancient artifact of evil. Moldy dirt. More ancient jewelry. Worms and Grubs is one we aren't going to play with. I'm also not going to bash through this wall. You'll notice there's another gate on the other side, so I'll show you why in a moment. But we've got another statue here. The statue of Prince Smallberry, explorer of the swampy lands. Read the inscription. When Princess Trueberry was abducted by Sheltem the Dark, Prince Smallberry was the first to come to her aid, and the first to fall dead at the Dark One's feet. We'll be meeting Princess Trueberry at some point here. You got Princess Trueberry and Prince Smallberry. This was the one we want. Which seems a little bit, I don't know, Habsburgian. Actually, since we're here, I don't remember which is where, but we'll beat up some more Sonic Ninjas now that it seems like we can do that pretty effectively. Everybody gets smacked around a bit. Let's just do a Conflagrate. Save some spell points. We're running without the wells right now, so... so that's the inn. Don't care about that. Do a Dragon's Breath, I guess. And have some cold. There we go. Do you have Dragon's Breath? Because again, it's a pretty efficient spell, though Septimus also doesn't have a ton of spell points, so just hit something. Kill them with acid. Here we have the Smith. And what time is it? It's 3:41 in the morning, so... okay, so we've got the inn. I wonder... I still have 3 days worth of food. I've never bought food yet this game. And Village View Training, so there's the trainer. Now, let's bash this open, kill some ghouls, and check out the temple. And we've got Moonshadow, the temple. Once a great chamber of ceremony, the breezy halls of Temple Moonshadow remain tended by the silent order of Yurish, servants to Cosmonium. Ask their services? Yes. This is going to cost me a day, but I am going to donate. So now it's day 40. So I am burning days here, which isn't ideal, especially if I want to try and get to Blackwind and Greywind before time runs out by day 50. Which I feel like I might be able to. But other than this, we've found the portal now. And this is why I didn't bust that gate down. You can see this is the other, or that wall down. That's the other side of it, and I don't want to deal with ghosts. Where is... no, I've already dug those up. Oh, there we go. Lo, this town be so entombed, its portal's name was changed to Doomed. Okay, so I've ticked all the boxes for everything that I want to do in Swamp Town now. We're at 20 minutes. What do I want to do now? Let's go and check out Whiteshield. So let's head back, fight another ghoul or two. That's not what I was looking for. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the portal, which is here. So let's go home. And... so green moss, toughen the skin a bit. I am going to buff up before doing this, because, well, you've seen what happened when what's happened when I've gone into castles before. Okay. But we are going to do some power shields. And then we're going to heroism everybody. And then we're going to also holy bonus, everybody. And what the heck, we will also bless everybody. And we'll play with the orb some more. I mostly just want to see if I can handle Whiteshield. Because, well, you saw what happened in Blood Rain. Only Crusaders shall pass the castle gates. Oh god, it's because I've got these two idiots in my party. What time is it? Okay, I'm just going to put a cut in here. It's because these guys don't have Crusader. So I just need to run back into Moo real quick and get them Crusader. I'm just going to pause it and do that, and I'll be back. Okay, so back and Crusadered up here. And let's head into Whiteshield, see how that goes. A stately statue of a royal guard. Read the inscription? Sure. Seek the 4 warriors, north before south, east before west. Subtract the castle's name and you'll pass the test. Oh joy. Quizzes. Praethos. I am Praethos, protector of the relics. Many artifacts once rested in the castle's shrine, but they were plundered in the great war of old between the alignments of men. If in your journey you should come across one of our missing artifacts, you will be handsomely rewarded for its return. I have no ancient artifacts of good right now. I can't remember if I read the description the first time I was here, but I'll do it again. Castle Whiteshield is the stronghold of Zealot, King Righteous. The castle was once attacked by dwarves under the command of Tumult. The attack was thwarted, but before they were captured, the dwarves locked Zealot's treasure in magical chests. Praethos, the king's priest, will give a hearty reward for the return of artifacts of good. Oh, so we have another quest to return the artifacts of good to their rightful seat in Castle Whiteshield. I want to see if I can fight these guards that spawned the last time I was here. So I don't want to fight them. I know that. Truly it is a despairing time in this great land. The powers of the evil one, rallied under the banner of the flaming sword, are ever gaining strength. And advantage is hard to be gained, for the King Chaotic chooses to undermine any advances of mine or my foes. If you will deliver to me the ultimate power orbs, that I may place them in the castle chantry, the way of the war may once again bend in favor of my army. Weird. Last time I was in here, weren't there a whole bunch of guards? Death to Malfactor. Okay. Well, let's chat with the statue then. A stately statue of a royal guard. Dedicated to Teshi, protector of the common good. Lost in the campaign against the beasts of Fire Isle. Oh, we can unlock doors. Do I want to play with the chests? Oh. Let's try. See what happens. See if we get some good stuff here. And if I can fight my way out. I can kill the guards, that's good. Okay, okay. These guys are actually kind of a joke. Let's identify monster them. He's at full health. Let's see what they're at. Let's see what they look like. 160 hit points, 24 AC, and 3 attacks, but no crazy special damage or anything like that, so... Nice. So I could probably clear at least the treasure chests in Whiteshield. Stately statue, dedicated to the memory of Leadbest, defender of truth, lost in the taking of Evil Eye Forest. There's the dungeon, but I don't have the code word for it yet. Oh, and it respawned everything. Okay, hello everything. The statues conceal the password to the dungeon. Maybe this will be my next goal, is clear Whiteshield. Loot Whiteshield. Pick the lock. Got some money. Pick the lock. What kind of gear I'm getting out of this? Lapis, steel, forced chainmail, winner's coin. Nice. Some decent stuff. Frost spear of water walking. Cool. And take my artifacts, please. Okay, okay. Maybe I do want to take a poke at Blood Rain. Because I got those artifacts of neutrality. They'd be nice to... A stately statue of a royal guard. Read the inscription. Dedicated to Jodel, guardian of purity. Lost in an expedition through frozen isles. And theoretically, if you're playing this for the first time by yourself, you should really be writing this stuff down, because... okay, good. They're still locked up. That's good. Can I loot these chests? Oh, an alarm sounds. What have I unleashed? More guards. Okay, guards I can deal with. Just probably respawned everything. Don't know the countersign yet. This can actually be a decent way to grind for like money and XP, just by killing castle guards and constantly sounding the alarm. But yeah, that's about everything I can do in Whiteshield at the moment, at least. Yeah, they're right mad at me. If you wanted to figure out the countersign, a stately statue of a royal guard, this guy gives you the clue. And half a sec here, actually. I thought I had Wizard's Eye up. I'm sorry. Been running around this whole time without you having any clue where I'm going. So this guy right by the entrance gives you the clue. North before south, east before west. Subtract the castle's name, and you'll pass the test. So this is the auto mapper that I have. I just like it because it actually shows everything. So you need to do the north before the south, and east before west. So you start with him, then to him, then there, then there. And then you have to basically subtract all the words in Whiteshield from the mess of letters that you get, and you get the code word. Which is Joeberry, I believe. Well, we're at the 30-minute mark, so maybe, do I want to try and tackle Whiteshield Dungeon? Ooh. Oh, we still have some chests here to deal with. Got a sling, some other junk. I have no idea what was in that chest, because it was probably just a bunch of money or something. I mean, these guys do hit hard, like they chewed through the bonus HP that I had. Sorry for having to fight through all these guys a second time. I'm actually going through this rather inefficiently, but it's also... Okay, so I think I'm going to put a cut in here. Next episode, I might take a crack at going down into Whiteshield's dungeon. That might be interesting. So, yeah. Until then, cheers.